Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security disability attorney, and today I'd like to talk to you about a couple of common problems I see when people testify, how you can spot those problems and how you can avoid them. And specifically, let me talk about your testimony at your hearing when the judge asks you or your attorney asks you about a particular medical problem. And what I've seen lately is sometimes what people will do is they'll talk about something very recent. So, for example, I had a hearing and my client had some problems with her knees. So I said, I see from the record that you've had some issues with your knees. Can you explain about that? And my client started to talk about, well, last week I had to go to the doctor because my knee was really bothering me. This is not about a one-day thing. You need to look at your testimony based on your onset date. So if you're alleging an onset date from March of 2015 or April of 2014 or whatever date it was, you need to talk about that problem going back to the date when your problem first began, not last week. Because if you talk about yesterday or last week, the judge is going to conclude that your problem only started last week. So you need to kind of give a history and sort of give a more of an overall view of what happened and how it's changed or gotten worse or gotten better over that time. So instead of saying, yes, I had a problem with my knee last week, about 3 years ago I fell. That's when I first started having problems with my knee. I wanted to avoid surgery, so I had some shots in my knee. The shots did not work. I took some pain pills. I was continuing to have swelling, discomfort. Eventually I had surgery, et cetera, et cetera. So you want to really give a history and describe the problems you were having and be real specific as far as the impact it had on your capacity to work, but going back to your onset date. So you don't want to just focus on the most recent thing, and that may be what's on your mind, but the judge wants to know what's going on with a particular body part or a particular medical issue from either your onset date or when that problem first began to bother you and impact your capacity to work. The second thing you need to be concerned about and be careful about is your choice of words. I had a client several weeks ago testify. The judge says, well, what do you do during the day? Well, I can't really do very much. I spend most of my time relaxing. Well, relaxing is not a good word because that sounds like you're taking it easy and having a good time. It's better to say I'm in a lot of pain, so I sit in my recliner trying to avoid pain. I take medications, I fall asleep, but I'm trying to find something to do. I'm looking on the internet to try to find something I can work at from my home, or I'm trying to help my swelling go down so I can do some activity. But you don't want to say I'm relaxing or I'm not doing very much, or sometimes people say I don't do anything. Well, that doesn't tell the judge anything. So if you say I don't do anything, what does that put in your mind? That you're basically sitting around looking at the wall. So if you watch TV, that's okay, or you look on the internet, that's okay, but you want to say watch TV maybe 30, 45 minutes and I lose concentration because my pain level is so high. Or I get on the internet and I try to look for things, but I get a headache because of the screen, or my hands start to hurt because of the keyboard. So you want to give some specifics about what you do, but don't say I piddle around or don't do anything, or you want to give something, I'm relaxing. You don't want to say like you're doing nothing at all or that you're taking it easy and enjoying your retirement. That's not what you want to do. So these are things that you should really talk about with your lawyer. So when it comes to choice of words, your lawyer can help you. When it comes to describing your treatment or your medical problems and getting kind of what they call longitudinal or long-term view, your lawyer can help you with that as well. But just realize that everything you say the judge is listening to, and you don't want to come across as having a short-term problem that's not that serious, or that you're spending your time at home taking it easy and enjoying retirement. You want to show that you are fighting being disabled, you're fighting the medical problem you've got. It's been a long-term fight. You've done everything the doctor has told you to do. You've done everything you can to get better, but it's simply not helping. So those are just a couple of tips I would give to you as far as preparing for your testimony. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube and like it on Facebook. Subscribe to our channels. And if you have any questions about this or anything else related to disability, please let me know. Jonathan Ginsberg here, wishing you well. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find this survival kit essential reading. Download your survival kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.